like that. We're here. Don't say where we are, because I don't want them to know that I'm here
Oh, no.
at the motel.
Yeah.
They know, but I don't want to know which one. So that's it. We just don't want to know my location or.
What, you work on the side or something, man?
Huh?
You work on the side?
No. It's just they'll order pizzas or do all kinds of stupid shit. Sometimes they're toxic. But for the most part, I have a good crew of people.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, so.
No, I don't. I don't know you. I don't know you unless I see you.
Yeah, so.
Okay, I got you. That's the whole thing, man. So.
Alright, so my stream is going to be right here. Pretty soon they'll jump on and be able to read what they say and stuff. Hey, Jimbo! Yeah. So it's like on YouTube. So I'm live on stream, and then I got a bunch of people jumping in on my chat saying, hey, what's going on? And, oh, really? Yeah, stuff like that. So I usually just stream my room, so I don't go out and do anything. So it's neat because they want, people to go out and meet people and stream other people and stuff. So you're really interesting and really cool person. So I'd love to hear your stories and stuff.
You too, brother.
Yeah.
Man, that's what I'm saying, man, when I first met you.
Yeah.
It was just like, well, what the heck? Who is this guy?
Yeah.
Man, it's like, okay, man, this guy's cool. You know, you think you've seen everything, and all of a sudden, you see something new. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I have a joint. You want to smoke it?
I smoke a cigarette. I probably shouldn't smoke a joint. I shouldn't be drinking that beer, but I should be drinking the water.
Can I light it in here?
Yeah, well, that's up to you. You know, everyone's got big on stuff.
No, because you don't have a deposit. Everybody smokes there.
Looks like they're gonna be half-ass sober for this drive tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
going down there to San Diego and everything like that, dude.
Well,
Man, oh, man. Everything's really cool until I get down to San Diego. Because San Diego is really compacted. You know that?
what do you mean?
They just compacted, you know, from down south. In other words, you know, I see this before I even left the Navy, right? 96, right? But San Diego and LA was starting to connect.
Oh, okay.
That means there was no space between. In other words, you get to LA, you know, and everything like that, there is no space in between, you know, all the way to Orange County and everything like that. So we're slowly connecting. Yeah, dude. And you know, that worries the fuck out of me because you know what we are right now? The more people that you have on this earth, you know what
Hey, JR.
Yeah.
He said, what's up, Jerry? He said hello.
I said, God, I told him not to do that. I said, man, I'm trying to be incognito, man.
That's like he won't get on that camera.
We're going to put a mirror up and do it to him. He's going, all of a sudden, everybody's going to be, I can't see.
I said, just walk up there and cut your head off. You know what I mean? They can't see shit. Hey, go to Pepsi. I do it all the time. I'm a little camera shy too.
Yeah. I like your aspect. I like your aspect on your forget the kill in order to things and people and everything. But it's nobody wants to do that anymore. He can take it, sit in front of the TV and enjoy the knowledge. But you can never throw the same knowledge you get from the person.
Yeah.
That's came from you from TV.
Yeah.
You know, it says to be one of the more person contact is that Gamora's got. You know what?
So true.
It sickens me, but then what are we going to do about it, right?
Yeah.
You know, so what do we do? Do we complain about it, or do we accept it, or we just... What do we do? I mean, we get to the point where we just disregard it, and you go along with what you can get out of it. You know, because there are things you can get out of it that are useful, right?
Yeah.
You know, but on the overall aspect of it, a thing like that, when it starts to control your life, it's going to be
Yeah. Exactly.
And I've just seen so many people. And it was that.
This controls my life too because I do it every day.
But that's a good thing. What you're doing is you're writing a book without having to use a pencil.
Yeah.
So you're doing it the right way because whenever you do write a book, you just always refer to this screen right here and listen to that. And, you know, transcribe it.
Can we turn the game down?
Yes,
Because
yes.
they'll copyright me on my.
Yeah.
I was watching the Knights, Vegas Knights, and something happened.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd rather talk to a human being than fucking listen to a television. That's, you know, back when I was growing up, that was the way it was. We enjoyed having conversation.
Yeah,
You know-
CSH TV. Hey, how's it going? Cheers, everyone. Hanging out with Jerry, and he's got a lot. He was in the Navy. He was telling me how you could tell him how you laid on the net,
Yeah. The old safety net.
safety net.
Tripped on acid, look at the stars. You know?
Yeah.
In the middle of the night.
How beautiful, right? On a safety net on an aircraft carrier, high on LSD, just looking at the stars. That's like great. Sean Quinn.
Yeah.
Sean Quinn said, and as kids, we were told to play on the freeway.
Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, we did some good stuff, man. Good hymns. I better let you do that. My lungs have already been fried. Like I've been to Tony's Burgers, you know, from the inside out, you know. Can I help you out? Could you get this shit off of me? I've been in here for 5 years. Look what happened. Man. Man. Get one of them back scratches and scrape all that shit out of me. Yeah. Military was good, right?
Yeah. Cheers, Sean Quinn.
Yeah. Ain't it? Oh no, shoot. That ain't James Bond. Well, I never seen this James Bond movie before. Dun 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 dun. Hey, what's your name? I don't know. I don't even. It's Sci-Fi Channel. Yeah, TV has really gone to crapola. You know what I watch now, man? You know, I was born in '59, right?
Okay.
1959, June 22nd.
Uh-huh.
So that just made me eligible for Social Security. You know, back this deal.
Uh-huh.
So I'm about to apply for that, right?
Okay.
But I'm having a hard time doing it, dude. You know, it's like I never took a handout in my life.
Oh,
I've never
wow.
been on unemployment.
Uh-huh.
Even when I had 3 kids. And,
Yeah.
you know, bringing them up, you know, and everything.
Old school. Different
Yeah.
way of thinking. Take 420, wow.
Now, all of a sudden, I got to think seriously about
But you
it.
paid for it.
Oh, yeah. I got a big list of all the shit I paid since '74.
So you should collect it.
Yeah.
It's not a handout. It's your money.
I'm going to do it.
It's your right.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to have to do it. I better not. Yeah, okay.
He got a long drive tomorrow.
1, 2, 3, I said.
I kept him up for another hour. I said, "Can I stream you? Because you're just great, and my chat is gonna just love you." Tell him about the bees. I was hanging out with Keith. Keith started talking to him, and he knows everything about bees.
That's right. The B's always come after the A's and before the C's. That's the first thing. The second thing is, the night before you work with bees, do not drink alcohol and do not eat bananas.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Why?
Yeah. It creates some kind of thing that comes out of your pores that attracts them in an aggressive manner.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about mosquitoes? Mosquitoes love it.
Mosquitoes are a pain in the butt. When I was in Hawaii, dude.
Bees, I catch them.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I pick them up. Yeah, I always pick them up.
Oh, yeah. Bees are cool, man.
Yeah.
Bees are cool. Drones, they ain't got no stingers. And the queen bee,
A
she
drone?
ain't got
What do you
no
mean, a
barb.
drone?
Well, a drone is kind of like a male bee.
Oh.
They can't reproduce, right? But
Yeah.
they're there to do work. But
they don't
then-
sting?
No, they don't. They don't have no stinger.
And the queen, what did you say?
Now the queen, she has a stinger, right? But it's not like a regular honeybee.
Okay.
It's not barbed.
Okay.
So she can hit you like a wasp multiple times,
Oh,
right?
wow.
And
yeah.
it won't pull out of her like it does in a honeybee.
Oh,
Because
okay.
all honeybees have, but the things.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. And it's like that's what's so difficult about wasps. Yellow jackets and everything. Now the wasps they don't raid honey, bee boxes, but the daggum the yellow jackets will. The yellow jackets will go into a honeybee box hive, with all the superstructures, and just decimate it within hours.
Really?
Yeah.
What do? They eat them?
Yeah, they take over the whole deal. They take all the honey and everything because
Oh, they take the honey. They like the honey?
They like the honey. They like everything because them yellow jackets, man. You ever seen a dead bird on the side of the road and see a little hole in it, and you notice all the yellow jackets going in and out of it eating?
Oh, I've never seen
They're
that.
flesh eaters. Not only do they bite.
So do they eat the bees?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Yeah, they take it all over. So they not only sting, they bite. Now,
They bite.
Yeah. So honeybees, they only sting. And that's a one-time deal, right? So you get that little deal, but these daggum yellow jackets, they're daggum flesh eaters.
Yeah, I let them eat off my burger. I'll be eating a burger.
Yeah.
And they'll be flying around, and I'll just let them eat my burger, and they'll land on my burger, and they'll cut out a piece and fly away.
Yeah, they're carnivores.
Yeah.
It's weird as heck. And now all of a sudden they got these murder hornets.
African or no?
No, the murder hornets that got shipped up into Washington and let off loose in the ship and everything, and they trying to slowly migrate and everything like that. These murder hornets is what they call them. You got to look that up, man. This shit is, and I haven't even looked it up. I don't even know if I want to look it up because I'm out there, watering. Today and everything, and I see a bow-faced hornet come up in my butt. And you see a bow-faced hornet like a old cow, it's like
I've never
white.
seen one.
Yeah, they're like white right here and everything, and they got white stripes on their abdomen and everything.
Okay.
And so, man, that's the first one I've seen all year. I said, what the hell is this? And I'm going like, man, nature's doing a lot of tipsy-turvy things right now. And we're starting to see less of some things and more of others. And it's really kind of messing everything up, around what's getting eaten on the property. But yeah, man, these things are crazy. A murder wasp. So you can see they got big mandibles, right? Just like an actual, hornet would have. Because a hornet sit there and this sting and bite you at the same time.
Oh wow.
So you're like getting a double dose, And yeah, so those that are, word to watch out for, and I've sit there and worked with them, and I let them sting me like 7 times, and then I left, and all of a sudden, man, I felt like I was getting high.
Oh really?
Like I was getting like I
They
had
put poison in you? Some kind of poison?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
They sting you and they inject something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. They always have their neurotoxins.
Neurotoxins.
Yeah. So it's and a lot of people that can succumb to that because they got, allergies to bees. and so they go into an anaphylactic shock.
Okay.
And that's whenever they need one of the EpiPens, you know, to
Oh,
to clean them out.
Wow.
But the EpiPens have gotten so expensive in the U.S. They're so less expensive in Canada.
Okay.
You know, whenever you buy them. So it's
in Topanga Canyon near Malibu. We got these big wasps. I've never seen one, but they're big wasps, and they say that they'll come and attack you.
Really?
Or bite you. Yeah, they're huge. They're like this big. I've seen it like, you know, what wildlife lives here and stuff. And then I'll tell you a story, right? So, worked for this person, his name's Oli, right? So, do fire prevention and weed whack all the grass on his property and stuff. You know, trim it up 6 feet up or whatever. So I'm on the hill. I'm mowing down this lawn. Something like, I was like, oh, what the fuck? I don't even know what happened. But obviously, it was a couple of things that stung me, right?
Yeah.
So
dude.
I stepped back for a minute, and then I was like, I don't know what the fuck it is, because I didn't see anything, right? It was like, what the fuck? So I kept weed whacking. The next thing you know, it was like, I don't know what kind of beasts, but they lived in the ground. They lived in the ground, and they started chasing me and biting me or stinging me. I ran away like a little girl. I said, fuck that. I'm going to go around that.
Dude.
And I still kept weed whacking, right? Okay, you fucker.
That's usually a hornet.
A hornet.
Because the hornet that lives in the ground.
Yeah, it lived in the ground.
Yeah, and those are the baddest of them all. They don't lose their stinger either. They're not barbed.
Oh,
so they can continuously poke the hell out of you. So about the only thing that has a barbed stinger that you'll find would be a honeybee. But not the queen.
But not the queen.
Yeah. All these other motherfuckers will continuously fucking... Because I've sit there, man, in Oklahoma, man, I'll be sitting back. And you know what brings out scorpions?
What?
A thunderstorm.
Okay.
Them motherfuckers come out to play. And I'm just sitting down there in southeast Oklahoma, you know, where I work at a finishing company. And I'm just like going, you know, all of a sudden, I felt this bam, you know, on my forearm right there, right? And the first one kind of, okay, I felt it. And the second one, I didn't much feel it. And the third one, there was really nothing at all. So what had happened was a scorpion that hit me 1, 2, 3 times.
Oh, wow.
So the first stinger, you know, had the most venomous. Yeah. And then the, you know, second one had the less. And then that's why the, you know, deal went down. I said, oh man, okay, I got it. You know, I said, all right, motherfucker. You know, but
I'm
I
not
always
playing with those
respected
fuckers
it,
anymore.
though.
In Arizona, we have lots of them. In
Yo,
Vegas, not
yeah.
so much. Sedona, I was in Sedona. Every day you got to get a glass, put them outside, catch them every day. And then, my dumbass, put 2 of them on my hand. Like, caught it, dumps it out. It just went so fast, didn't even see it, but didn't sting me. And then one in Vegas, too.
Damn.
But they're mean. They'll sting your ass, huh?
Yeah, they will. Them man, them motherfuckers, man.
That's like ran so fast, I couldn't even see it. It was gone.
I used to have to, you know, crack them, man. I'd walk, you know, I'd be getting up at night, right, to get something to eat in Oklahoma, right? You know, during the thunderstorm. They always come out like there in the thunderstorm, right? So I turn on the light, and all of a sudden I walk across it, pop them, you know, kill them, and I just feel so bad for that, you know. But gosh damn, them motherfuckers, man. You know what they do, man? They crawl up the wall, right? You'd be sleeping on this bed.
Oh, really?
They crawl up that wall. They crawl across the ceiling, and they drop right on you.
Oh, really?
That's how they would do us in Oklahoma, man, at the lake.
And then they'll bite you?
Yeah, they do that.
But why do you think they bite you? They can't kill you.
No, they can't, but...
I mean, they can, but...
That's what I'm saying. Why are they so malicious?
Yeah, why?
You know, what is their intentions? You know, is it evil or something like that? I'm just going to fuck with you, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my homies. Yeah. I got the wasp out there during the day, right?
Yeah.
And I'm a scorpion. I'm going to get your ass while you're trying to sleep at night. You bitch ass ain't getting no sleep.
We just don't like humans.
And you might never know. You might have stepped on one of their babies or one of their grandchildren or cousins or nephews.
And I remember you, fucker.
Yeah, it won't be today, but it's going to be soon.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, them rascals, man, they get you roly-polies too, man.
What's that?
You ever seen them roly-polies? They'd be like walking around like armor-plated armadillos.
Yeah, I catch those all the time.
You touch them and they turn into a ball.
Yeah.
What the hell are you going to do with that? I'm still trying to find a pool stick. I'm going to paint them suckers. Get a little pool table that big.
Yeah. I caught a snake today, a little gardener snake.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got a picture. I caught a rat, like about this big, in the parking lot. I didn't get a picture of it.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
No shit.
Keith saw it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, so the rats are coming down from here. We used to get them bad in Hawaii.
But it's a small rat. It's not like...
A sewer rat.
Yeah, sewer rat, exactly.
Dude, we've had them out there past Little Creek, dude.
Oh, really?
These motherfuckers, I'm going to tell you, with the tail and all, that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, them motherfuckers. And you know, the weirdest thing about it that I ever seen was one day I was going up the hill, you know, out of the property and everything like that. And you know how blackberry vines, they'd be growing and all of a sudden they start draping down like that. And they'd be draping down like that. So they're not really like shooting out like the blackberry bushes you're used to seeing, right? But they would just start dropping their shit, right? You know, their vines and their thorns. Man, I went out there one day. Was a motherfucking big ass white fucking rat stuck on one of them vines. That motherfucking vine got that rat.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. He got that rat. That fucking blackberry vine. And you had to deal with it before. They're a pain in the ass. They fuck. You learn new cuss words. I said, man, I didn't even know I knew that cuss word. Some a bigger motherfucker. You load them up. Fucking cords and shit in there. I said, damn.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, it's just but they do taste good when you eat them.
Yeah,
blackberries.
I have a bike with wide handlebars, so riding it around.
Yeah.
That's the last thing I'm gonna do is catch a vine or hit a tree or something.
Dude.
But get all like in it, and if it gets narrow, you're just like. My handlebars are like this.
You're fucked because some way that fucking bramble will find a way to get itself into your fucking mechanics, and it will flip you and throw your ass down.
Oh wow! I gotta really pay attention.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I stay away from them. It's like, and blackberries are not, they came from fucking over there in Asia countries.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they're not, indigenous to this area.
Wow, see, I have no clue. Wow.
Yeah, so they got brought over here, as one of the things like pigs got brought to Hawaii and pigs started fucking Hawaii up and all that shit. But yeah, they're not indigenous. Blackberries not. Huckleberries are, elderberries are.
Elderberries. Gooseberries, what about
gooseberries? That's indigenous here. But these motherfuckers, that was it's just...
They're a new thing. I'll tell you a funny story, right? So Jenna, this girl, right? So her mom, so I'm here 3 years ago, right? Moved from LA, I brought my dinosaur tree. I had a really nice fucking pine tree. Like, I don't know what kind, but fancy, right? It was about this big. And then I had a stupid weed and whatever, a couple other plants, right? So I had a blackberry vine, right? And the old man Oli, it was like an Oli vine because I got it from Topanga Canyon. I got it from his property on Topanga Canyon. I go, that's my Oli tree or my Oli vine because, it's got it and reminds me of him. So brought it up here, and when I left, I gave it to Jenna's mom. I gave her all my plants. You could take care of them, right? Or have them, right? You'll plant them and take care of them from her. So she's all like, oh no, I don't want this blackberry vine. Because, we got blackberry vines everywhere, right? She's all like, no, what do you have this for? I go, that's an Oli vine. I said, you don't understand. You have a Southern California vine, right? And then you have a Northern California, and then they get to make baby vines. They just laughed, I'm like, no, this is a Southern California blackberry vine. It's got to meet a northern, and right up here so it can meet a northern California vine. They just were cracking up. I was like, you can't get rid of my vine. That's the holy vine. I'm sorry. Can't do it.
I know it's like you keep an alien alive, right? You know the movie Alien? It's
Yeah.
Like, that's what blackberries remind me of. You think you got them, and all of a sudden they keep popping up for like movie number 3. Attack of the Black. I thought we got rid of these motherfuckers. No, what the fuck were you up to, man? Well, I don't know. Fuck. These fuckers are bad.
Yeah.
Cause I pulled out some fucking bramble roots, and I pulled out the fucking May root, and that
Onyx, Charlotte, Tommy, go on.
it was big as a football.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a blackberry root.
A root.
Yeah, because whenever they get that big and they've been there so long, they fucking dig them expand like that, right?
Okay.
And fuck, man, I was in a fucking Honda, right, man? You know, what do you call that, 4-wheeler and shit?
Yeah.
And I had the winch all hooked up to that bitch.
Uh-huh.
And I had it in 4-wheel drive.
Uh-huh.
And I was digging around that motherfucker. And I'm going like this, and all I'm going to get was
Oh, wow.
I'm in the same fucking place. I'm only spinning my wheels.
Yeah.
This motherfucking root was so badass.
Wow, yeah.
You just couldn't get it, not unless you got like an excavator under it.
Okay,
or you spent
yeah.
a lot of time to dig it out.
Yeah.
I dug that fucker out. It was the size of a football.
Okay, wow.
It was like the main root, right? You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like whenever you look at it in that aspect, if you was to go around your farm, everything like that, right, and extract all of these big things, what kind of void would you leave that would allow other things to, suffer because of that root being gone? Because everything will fall on itself. Natural irrigation would, mess up. So it's like, it's a worse of two evils. Anyway, if all of a sudden you could snap your finger and say, bam, every blackberry fucking root was gone on my property, all of a sudden, you know what happened next?
Billy goats leave.
The whole land would just collapse.
Oh, it would?
Yeah, because a lot of, because them root balls are so big, they're helping support, everything that's around them. They just kind of push the soil out of the way. Whenever it rains, the soil washes down. It goes away, and all of a sudden you're left with this bullshit, right? And it's like, oh, what? Oh, man, are you kidding me? All of a sudden, if all these shits were gone right now, we'd lose so much, bottom mass, terra mass, and everything like that, that all of a sudden would just be like, it'd be like, I don't know, like Tetris with a few blocks missing, and it'd be going like,
oh shit!
And then once that
just wait for the next rain.
Yeah,
and place your bets.
Exactly. And then once that happens, all your piping, that collapses too and gets thwarted, right?
Yeah.
So all that shit has got to be redone.
Okay.
So right now it's like your whole body, what you get, from the mountains and everything, the water and spring boxes is really relevant right now on the current structure of the topography. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to disturb it too much because if you go in there and take everything out, things might settle down awkwardly, and all of a sudden the pipe gets underground and you don't know what the fuck is going on. Why are we getting brown water? Yeah. And shit like that. So
Yeah,
man. So it's like one of them things, man, living up there in the mountains.
Yeah.
And me, I'm a city boy. I'm just a city boy punk. I always hated the country growing up. We go to the lakes. But I'd say, fuck, man, let me go home tonight and watch TV. Shit like that, right? I was a city punk. But it's like now I'm just like learning all this shit out here, and it's like crazy.
I'll tell you a funny story, shit, right? So, went on a road trip in life. So, I'm from LA. Like, I'm from Echo Park, so we're right there downtown LA.
Yeah.
Get out of California, or up in California, and I literally thought the same thing. Like, from LA to San Diego is one big city,
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be the same way all the way to San Francisco because, you know, I had no clue. I'm all like, it's going to be all one big city, right?
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
was like, no, there's so much open land on the north. I was like, what the fuck?
Dude. Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like that, like just one big city. And no, it's not.
You been on the bus and see that? I've been on the bus ride and seen that. I said from the time it took us to fucking like get from San Jose to LA, from the time it took from LA to San Diego, it's like, fuck it, what's going on? I don't want to take a piss right now. You know, it's like, man, it was horrible. It was so horrible.
But on the coastline, there's still open land.
Yeah. Oh, man. Man, I don't trust the coastline anymore, dude. Too many people have been, you know, falling off of it. And people starting to wonder why. A whole family drove off the side of this cliff, and nobody knows why. You know, that just makes you think. I said, man, were these people just going too fast and they made the wrong decision, right? You know, I can understand that and everything like that, but that's the whole concept of today's society. You know, right now, we're in Arcata, right?
Yeah.
Man, we go to San Francisco, man, me and you right now will be running. We just be running to get a French fry. You know what I'm saying? And a beer. You know, and then go running to get back to the car before we had to pay an extra $30 an hour, you know, for parking, right?
You can't park.
Yeah, you can't. You don't
drive
park
it around for 3 hours before you find a park. You better have some money to pay to park. Because I did that shit, 3 years ago. It took me 3 hours. Parked in the Ralph's parking lot for 20 minutes because I was so mad. Right? Can't find a parking spot. So then went to this spot. It was so nice, right? It was like top of the hill. It was like a trendy neighborhood or whatever, right? And there's bars and stuff. Finally found a fucking parking spot, right? So chilled out, met this cool guy, you know, and fucking trusted him, right? Got like pounds of pot in my truck, my tools and all my shit. It was like, I gotta go do this. Just left and watched my truck, right? And then gave me a place to stay for a couple days. Fuck, it was so awesome. And I met him at this really nice spot where this tower was or some shit. And but it took me over 2 hours to find a place to fucking park. Yes. Oh, I was mad. I was hot. I went to the Ralph's because you knew where the Ralph's parked. Parked in the parking lot. But now I can't leave my truck. What do I want to do in the Ralph's parking lot?
Ralph's. Oh, I'm good with this shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my gosh, damn it. Born from there. I was from Oklahoma. We went to the military in 76. It's like fucking Alphabeta, Bonds, you know, Ralph's, you know, Windmill Farms, all that kind of shit. Pick and save, you know, everything. Man, that was my favorite places, man. Fuck, man, California rocked. Coming from Oklahoma, California rocked so good, man.
Yeah.
Fuck, it was just like, what the fuck? I'm just sitting here, I'm just like going, what the fuck? Here it is, like 8 o'clock at night, it's dark, I'm standing duty, and, you know, inside of a building, you know, and everything like that. So, fuck, man, I'm gonna light up a joint outside, you know, smoke a cigarette and shit. And the San Diego skyline is right there, you know, and it's just like, I'm going like, what the fuck, man? This is so fucking cool. You know, coming from Oklahoma and everything.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I'm doing this shit and I'm getting paid for it. And I'm going, what the fuck was I doing wrong growing up? I should have been charging the teachers. Well, every month. Hey, you know me here.
Oh, shit. Yeah, California's got that, but, you know, California, a little oversaturated and the money's moving in. It's getting a little out of hand. The taxes and on and on.
Yeah.
You know.
Everybody's leaving right now.
I know. I just came from Vegas. Vegas is growing.
Yeah.
At a fast rate.
They're going to have to buy some way to harness some kind of water supply.
Oh, yeah. They're going to be fucked.
Yeah.
Colorado River, but that's Southern California's water.
Yeah.
And San Diego gets the drips.
Yep.
Of it.
That's right, man. It's, where all the desert, you know, Vegas, fucking
Mhm.
LA, San Diego.
Yeah.
Man, this is original desert country and everything. It's original desert country.
Yeah.
All we did is like, man, what is that? You already know this. Just take a bus ride down there. Go down the old Interstate 40, Flagstaff. See
Yeah.
everybody with the tires on the house and look in the front yard. And they got these little patches of green, but they got a water with maybe piss or whatever just to keep it alive.
Uh-huh.
Man, they got ordinances out there, and everything like that
Uh-huh.
you must maintain your property in a certain way according to that now.
Uh-huh. I don't know, Flagstaff did look kind of like a shithole to me.
Yeah.
I like that canyon between Flagstaff and Sedona.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Go
all
back
green.
west.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
beautiful water,
Yeah.
water slides, all kinds of cool shit. And you're like in Flagstaff, what the fuck, right?
Yeah.
Unless you go to the Colorado River. But then all the way down to Sedona, it's a beautiful canyon.
No shit,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, dude. Yeah, man.
Uh-huh.
Fuck, man. They don't even have the Dairy Queen there no more at the where the bus used to transfer us off and shit.
Uh-huh.
I hated flying.
Okay.
So when I was up here and I want to go back to Oklahoma and visit my mom and dad and
Uh-huh.
shit, I take a bus. But gosh damn, man, that mother, golly, man, that was nice up there. Sometimes it was so nice whenever you're going through it at night.
Uh-huh.
Okay, dude, you're going through it at night, right? And it's like now this is back in the day, okay?
Uh-huh.
This is back in the day. Okay, so all of a sudden you just see all these nice lights. You can look out and see the star and the moon shining on the snow and brighten it up. But, as the days went by, the years went by and everything,
Uh-huh.
the latter days that I took a bus back home,
Uh-huh.
to Oklahoma,
Uh-huh.
everybody has a fucking tablet.
Okay, wow.
Saying this, all of a sudden the bus driver says, okay, I'll be turning the lights off in the cabin now. Okay, everybody
Uh-huh.
respect each other. Turn your devices down.
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden, as soon as the fucking lights went off on the bus, all the fucking lights will come on the fucking computer screens.
Uh-huh.
And so I was like, I'm going, what in the fuck just happened? I said, fuck this shit. And so I reached in my pocket and I got, a piece of gum. I wanted blister packs of gum, like Dentine and everything.
Mhm.
So I popped it. And it's like everybody turned around and looked at me like I was bothering them.
Uh-huh.
You motherfuckers. That big old fucking, I want that empty.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, man. I want to take one of them plastic baseball bats, drill a hole in the end, fill it full of water, set it in the freezer overnight. And then in the morning, come up when this frozen sun just beat the shit out of you. No, but I'm playing around there. I'm not buying it, like that, man.
Yeah, I hear you.
It was just like, it's like, how could you guys fucking get pissed off at me by opening a piece of gum and all of a sudden you guys light up all your devices?
Yeah.
And
It's a new
like,
world. It's a new age.
It's like, it's like the bus driver, he goes like, fuck.
The bus driver, he's got one too on the side.
Are you really there? Are you serious? Did you really have the day off? Are you in Vegas right now? No, I'm on a fucking route. I'm trying to get out of LA.
So, do you take the Greyhound?
Well, I did when I could.
Uh-huh.
But, with my leg condition now, it really makes it really hard.
Uh-huh.
So whenever I go down there, I just drive.
Okay,
That way I
yeah.
can get out when
Uh-huh.
it starts to hurt.
Yeah.
But if I'm on a Greyhound bus line,
Yeah.
I can't get out till they stop.
Yeah. What about a train? Do you like the Amtrak?
I ain't tried that yet.
Oh, the train is... I love the train.
I'd have to be doing dago mushrooms on a train.
Because when you get to San Diego, you could take a train to like LA and back, and
Oh no shit!
like for a day trip or something,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
go halfway or whatever.
You been down there in San Diego on the train?
No, I've only been there twice. I went and saw Robert Plant and Jimmy Page play at the Cox Arena.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Really?
So went down there and seen him do that show, and then I went to a powwow in Imperial Beach.
No
So those
shit.
are the only 2 times that I've been down there. But my nephew was down there.
IB, Imperial Beach.
Yeah.
Man, that's just north of San Ysidro.
It was really a nice powwow because it wasn't all like LA, like political and all that stuff. It seemed more like.
Oh, it was cool down there, man.
Yeah, it was cool.
That's the first apartment I ever had in my whole life was down there in Imperial Beach on Satellite Boulevard. You know, just off that main state, you know, that went from, Coronado back up there to the inland area.
Okay, I'm not sure. I don't remember. I was at the powwow.
Yeah.
I remember being there, but
it was.
I don't know. I didn't walk around or, it's just at the powwow.
That's a cool place, man.
Yeah.
That's a cool place.
But I remember it because it was so nice. And you could see the fence from Mexico, or, the poles that separates the thing. Yeah.
I really hated to see that. I really hated to see that in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Because back then, people from down south will come up, above the border and work for people tax-free.
Uh-huh.
And, the rich people, hell, they're hiring. Why? Because they're the greatest workers in the world. So, we got them up there and everything like that. And it's like they got turned upon, in that one year. Everybody's, talking about this and that and this and that. And, tied their border restrictions. But that was going to be choking off, a lot of the people who were actually depending upon the migrant workers to be there.
Okay.
In the southern areas and everything like that. So it was a badass time, back there.
Okay.
Wow. Just due to politics and everything like that, and everybody's like, oh man, no, and they're torn between the two lovers because they're gonna say yes. These are the best workers I've ever had in my whole life. Or once I say that, I've just atoned to you that I've hired these people. So you might as well arrest me.
Yeah.
And so it's like, no, I don't know nobody, Went to the, Well, yeah, it's, and that's what I always used to say when I was growing up and everything. Like, after I went there, I was there 17 years old whenever I got into boot camp out there in San Diego, watching all this shit go on. The first thing that came to my mind after a few years of observing all this was, why don't they just extend the American border further down south, encompass it, give everybody down there a place to work and a place of work, and everybody be unified at that point.
Yeah.
They could have done something like that,
I think we've had the dumbest presidents because if I was the president, it'd be an American flag on Baja, California.
Yeah.
You fuckers didn't get Baja? What were you thinking?
Yeah.
Right? American flag, what? What are you gonna do? They said, we're gonna send our drug cartel and you'll never smile again, fuckers.
We're gonna poke your finger right there.
So America said, okay, I guess we can't do that. We won't do that then.
Yeah.
But
and no, you're so right about that. They went in there trying to be daggum, sure, I'm the autocorrect.
Hold on.
Ooh. Oh shit. Alright. Shit. I'm sure I'm not gonna like that.
Well, shoot, I'm sorry, that was my boss.
Oh.
Yeah, he wanted me to go poke the bucket trap.
Oh, yeah, cool down though.
Yeah, well.
Oh. I just did one up.
Chat, we're gonna smoke a cigar, so it's like me time or something.
Shoot, yeah. Okay, I'll use this as
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you're live on one. What's going on over here? We have two Heinekens down. One aluminum, one glass. All units respond. Recycling centers. Being alert. I'd like to go.
I've had Heineken walls before, like soaking Heineken wall.
Dude, yeah.
6-pack, just the whole wall.
Man, ain't it cool with the green?
Yeah.
It's the green, dude.
Yeah.
Man, green in anything, you know. Turquoise, green. Well, that was pretty good though. Last weekend, shit, I got to see my son. He was up there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So he drove up from San Diego and shit.
Oh wow, that's amazing. That's awesome.
It's like,
yeah, you were telling me about that.
Yeah, man. It's like, the old daughter of mine was all strung out on the drugs pretty bad. Nice to lose the kids and everything. Up there, you know where I'm from. And there's really nothing we can do about it. It's I've been there before, you know myself. And I said nobody can tell me shit. But, you know, I thought I had everybody fooled. You know, yeah. It's missed.
Yeah.
Oh man, right now, even out
See,
there.
I don't know because I was here 10 years ago. It was never like that. Nobody had complained about this little creek. Right? Come down here, been a month. What? What are you talking about? Willow Creek?
Oh man, it's like.
Right? 10 years ago it wasn't like that.
No, dude, because I was here 10 years. It was about then when I actually moved out here.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that bad. We had that 1 year, you know, in between there and there, you know, where we are now, kind of on the lower side, that it actually hit 115 degrees out where we lived. But that was the hottest that it had ever gotten. And it was just a one-day deal, right?
Yeah.
But you don't know about after that. But they be out there, man, out in the mountains, be consistently hot. Very consistent.
Very
you know,
consistent.
Yeah. You know, it's very out of nature and everything.
Yeah.
You know,
So I think all of America is going through it.
yeah, well, yeah, the thing is, on the East Coast right now, now they're getting bombarded with rain and thunderstorms and everything like that. So that's very unseasonal for them.
Okay.
And so the West Coast, we're getting bombarded with the drought, you know, and the lack of rain. But they're saying that the
scary thing is the fires, because every year we're on fire.
oh yeah, man,
All over. From San Diego all the way to Crescent City.
Yeah. California is actually a desert. You know, and you know, until you get into the redwood areas and everything like that, but other than that, it's a desert.
It's a desert, yeah.
And it's all been manufactured by man.
Yeah.
You know, but all of a sudden, you know, that was the baddest thing. You know, when I was in San Diego, it would be like this. You say, man, I hope it would rain. Man, I hope it would rain, right? And all of a sudden it would rain, right? So all of a sudden the rain would come down, and all of a sudden all this brush would start growing up, right? And all of a sudden the rain would stop, and then the brush would dry out, and it would create fires.
Yeah.
You know, it was.
It's part of nature.
Yeah.
But that's a natural, unless it's man-made fire. So many man-made fires.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Cigarettes.
Yeah.
Everything.
Whatever. Everything. Arsonists, like Palisades just had a arsonist or something. Trying to light a fire. The homeless.
Really? Palisades?
Uh-huh.
No shit.
Because I lived in Topanga. So I moved 3 years ago when the Malibu fire came through. But it was a godsend for us because it went 20 miles an hour faster down Malibu Canyon instead of our canyon.
Oh.
And then us locals, right? See 100 fucking white SUVs. I go, who's in town? The president, right? It's all sheriffs. They're all like, it's mandatory evacuation, right? And you know the fucking locals. We just go back in, right? And wait for the fire, right?
Yeah. You know your ground.
We're in the boss canyon. Bring me 2 ways out, and someone gets in a wreck, and we're just all we're just waiting. So when the Palisades fire happened, you know, I get freaked out because I know people in Topanga. You know, I knew someone in Paradise. Only had a cell phone.
Dang.
After that fire. Yeah, and those fires went out at the same time. At the end of the Paradise, the Malibu fire hit.
Yeah.
They're both consistent at the same time, but you know, that one came first and then Malibu came after, but they still. When that came, I was like, oh fuck, I was freaked out.
Malibu. There's more cigarette butts in my pocket. Yeah.
Oh, you do that too?
Yeah, I do it. I do this and I stamp them out because it's like an anti-fire, prevention whenever I'm out there, you know, in the mountains. It's like secondary.
I do it. Just for litter and fires too. I'm very cautious because you know I have to be in Vegas. The wind blows, but it's a desert with nothing to burn. They don't have trees, you know. What are you gonna do? Make glass?
Oh shit! Oh. Yeah, I think I got a
Wind blows, and you're all like, and I'm going through post-stress, right?
Yeah.
Right? It's like, oh, it's ironic.
Can you pop another one? I have another
Sure.
one with you. All this another one.
Here you go.
Fuck, that ain't gonna take too long to drink.
I did that too. I was like, bartender, quit fucking around.
Thanks for we got this. Don't got the keys. Oh, I will listen. Oh, shit.
All right, Charlotte, Lisa K. Hey, we're just chilling. I don't want to be rude to my guest, so you get to see what you know. Good people, new people, Gracie May, for sure. So I'm gonna call it me time.
Blackberry pie time coming up.
Yeah. So good to see you guys in my chat. So won't be the first time, you know. And then when I get drunk, then I really don't pay attention. But now we're kind of doing it because we don't want to be rude. So, you know, luckily he's nice enough to say, okay, I'm welcome to your chat.
Here you go. How about a pie?
Thank you. I'm gonna save this and eat it. Look at this.
Yes.
Yes.
That pie is exactly 3.14. Was that the mathematical equation for pi, right?
Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's a good one. I missed it. It went like this because division as far as I go. It's like, oh yeah, I had that discussion with my friend, and he kept talking over and over. Well, this and that, and this, and I'm like, okay, yeah, because I have no fucking clue. If you can divide it,
man, did I tell you what happened to me one time?
What?
It's like I was hitchhiking, right? And this guy, you know, he had one of the big old trucks, you know, that would carry all these cars, you know, like the car transport.
Yeah,
right?
car transport.
So I daggum, you know, he picked me up, right? And he's pretty cool, man. He started picking up a lot of other hitchhikers.
Okay.
And he just had them climb in the cars, right?
Is that right?
Yeah.
How crazy. What year was this?
Man, it was like 1979.
79. Wow, how cool.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, you know, he started speeding, right?
Uh-huh.
You know, and the cops pulled, you know, him over.
Uh-huh.
And we all got tickets.
Oh, you all got tickets?
Yeah, because we were all speeding too.
He's all, I got you guys. He said, I know how to multiply. He's like, let me see here. Oh, cha-ching.
That's like old Stephen Wright. You have to investigate Stephen Wright.
Okay, I don't know who it is.
Stephen, you ever seen Half Baked?
Oh, yeah, I
With
know.
Dave
Yeah,
Chappelle and
yeah.
everything?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, Stephen Wright is a guy that's always, you know, laying on the couch.
Okay, yeah.
But that does not give him any credit at all. That was the worst thing he could have ever done for his career, if you ask me. Because that guy, if you download his comedy sketches, you will be amazed.
Amazed. Is that good?
Yeah, you just light up a joint, right, man? And all of a sudden it's like,
oh, shit.
you know, he'll be saying some crazy shit. He'll be going like, have you ever been scared half to death twice? Well, if you were, you'd be dead, right? Have you ever been scared half to death?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm still alive because I was only scared half to death. So
Yeah.
yeah, this guy is just
Great.
He's like that, man. Gosh damn. You get your pie? Where's your pie? Is that your? Okay, there's 2 pies up there.
Now, what is it? 3 point? What is it?
Right now?
3.33? What's a pi equation?
Pi. Gosh dang. Gosh, I think it's 3.1467 something or something.
Oh, 3.1.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, I'm trying to think of that. It's like, gosh damn it. Pi is the same as 22/7. In divisional, you know, aspects and everything like that. So it always comes out to be 3. And I've got a stupid phone. My phone is stupid. You know, everybody has smartphones. They can take pictures in and everything. I got a stupid phone.
Okay.
You know?
You want to trade? I need a one with no internet. You just press the buttons like a flip phone or something.
Well, that's what I got, dude, right here. It's so embarrassing to show people this shit.
Look.
See how embarrassing that is?
See? That's what I need.
Yeah, just simple. Simple as heck. That's all I got. I can't take pictures with it.
That's the beautiful thing about my phone. I can take photographs. Like the snake I caught, I got pictures of it.
Damn. It's nice. Yeah. Oh, it's still alive, right.
Got some new dance moves.
Yeah,
like Vogue. Or something. We're gonna have to eat some shrooms together one of these days, and I got surfboard now. I want to run a boat this summer. I wanted to do it in Vegas, but I'm here now, so somewhere.
You like it out here?
I love it out here.
Oh, cool.
I worked like 10 years in my head to move here. I've been working on it for a decade.
No kidding.
Here I am.
Dang. I know, man. It's like, I love it up here, too.
I have all my shit. I have like 25, 30 years worth of shit in my storage.
Damn.
Yeah. Moved it 3-4 times. Not just once. Yeah.
Collectibles or anything, or just storage?
A lot of it's my art.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
really?
when I used to take photographs and do stuff like that.
Oh, right on.
And the vase, and so the rest of it is junk. I got some tools and just whatever, knickknacks, paddywhacks.
Yeah.
I have a beautiful door. It's like a church door. Like I rented a U-Haul couldn't put it in the regular U-Haul. I had to rent a box truck because it's so beautiful. It's like an arch, like a church door, and it's got glass. I want to stained glass it or color or do something on the outside, and it's got a really heavy duty door.
Yeah.
And then I have a table. It's iron. It looks like wood. It's about this big. It's got the iron claws on the balls of the legs. So beautiful. Will last centuries, right? And then I have a chair from a mission. The leather is all fucked up, so kind of, you know what I mean? So the wood is solid, but the actual chair, the leather, it's like old school leather or whatever, it's all destroyed.
I can see that.
So yeah, I have that. That stuff is, I'm very proud of that stuff.
Good artistic qualities in you. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
And I got a bunch of tools and whatever, just stuff I collected throughout the years,
I hate to get rid of shit.
I'm a pack rat.
I am too, man. I've been packing a rat and doing this shit. I used to do art and all this shit. I'm carrying, and I always find a way to find holograms. Again, I love holograms.
Oh, okay, nice.
You know, I got a collection of that shit.
Oh, wow.
And all this other stuff, and I can always end up being into refraction, and all those.
Reflection.
Yeah.
My signature thing, I have thousands of photographs of displays with reflections.
No shit.
Yeah.
No shit. It's
kind of my thing. I never wanted to be just one thing because I wanted to do multiple things or not just be. But that is, and then I put circuit boards. So I have a circuit board thing, and I used to Photoshop it, and I'll manipulate it in my photographs somehow. You might not be able to see it, but there's a circuit board in it somewhere.
Damn.
So.
Damn, nice. Nice.
Kind of like what is it? One of those stamps or watermarks or some shit like that. I tried it in my head.
Oh yeah, like on the currency and shit?
Try to scan, circuit board and like somehow hide it subliminally in it, but it's there.
Oh, I hear you. Yeah. I was into that computer shit in the military, and it's almost like everybody's trying to hide something from somebody that already knows it's there.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. That's just the art of war. Everybody knows what you got. The more you try and hide something, the more you attract attention to the daggum stuff that you can't hand. So it's almost like, how can you not get caught? It's like I used to do the same thing in San Diego when I was young. I walked down the streets at night in an all Chicano community, and something, I wouldn't get fucked with. And I'm a white boy.
Yeah.
And it just goes to that thinking that either that motherfucker's a crazy motherfucker or he's got a gun on him. It's just, where the two and everything. I didn't have either. Yeah. And I wasn't trying to go out there and blow up and everything. But I was just like, man, I want to be cool with you, man.
Yeah.
We're all cool.
Yeah.
Shit,
It's respect.
Yeah. I don't want to fucking fuck, the old redneck, authority from Oklahoma and everything, man. It's just like, you get out there and we're all cool and never had a problem ever.
Nice.
Never ever did.
Yeah.
It's just, fuck, man, it was just nice to be.
Cool.
Oh, man, the food. I know. Damn, I don't know about this. That sucker's dude don't even want to come out right now. That fucker's too hungry. All right, man, hold on. Might be like.
I put some blackberries in different EPAs off the Mad River. I went to a festival in Carlotta or something, and I like them in Brick Hills, but you catch them, but they're better when you get them from the market. They're sweeter, right? But still catch them, wild off the river, like wild blackberries. And started putting them in my EPAs. Fuck. Mad River's Delight. Man,
I tell you what, I do that.
Yeah.
Like you said yourself.
You just gotta pick them waist high.
You do. you can pick them right. And I always tell people when they go to pick them, I says you can tell by the pull. If they don't pull right off, fuck them.
Okay.
You're not ready.
Yeah.
You know, because all the motherfuckers, you find a couple of red ones in the very center and all that shit, right? But them fuckers, you start to pull them and they start to smash. Yeah. It's time. They're ready.
Yeah.
Man, put that shit up there. I was doing that the other day, man. Fucking this year, man. I'm going to tell you one thing. It's weird. I don't know about down here, but out there in the fucking mountains and everything, we have had an influx of bumblebees.
Really?
Dogs.
Wow, that's unusual.
Yeah.
Usually it's all the bees are dying.
They're everywhere. The bumblebees are everywhere this year.
Those are special bees. How come it's a bumblebee? What's the difference between like a honey? Why is a bumblebee much bigger?
Well, it just, according to genetics and how they are, we're all different. Oh, excuse me. But actually, the black ones, the black slick ones, not the black furry ones, right?
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, but the black slick ones, they can actually live in the sand dunes and everything.
Oh, wow.
Way above, where high tide comes in. So they know all this shit in their head. They're smart, right? So they build their fucking underground, daggum, nest and everything in the sand, right? At a certain level where the water will never get to them, right? And knowing that and everything, they're pretty docile. They're docile as hell, man. I mean, they won't mess with you. You can go out to the beach, you can see them, all of a sudden you see a bunch of them, and you don't know where they're coming from. You're looking for a beehive up here, right? But it's not up there, it's in the ground.
In the ground, wow.
Yeah. They're like kind of like wood bees and everything like that,
Okay, what's a wood bee?
Well, they're kind of like those, but they just, kind of make their nest and they travel around wood, kind of looking for a place to stay. And they kind of like hide in piles of like maybe, logs and everything like that, firewood logs and whatnot. But, they are, they're pretty cool, man.
So is that the kind of bumblebees you have?
Well, they're out there no matter what this year.
Okay.
They came out of nowhere. All of a sudden it was like an infestation this year.
But they're not near the ocean.
No, they're not. And they can actually live out there. They can live out at the ocean. They can live indoors and everything.
Okay.
But they like hanging around, wood. I think they find, termites and everything that they can feed out of it, etc. But man, these son of guns, man, they all of a sudden this year, bam, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
We have never seen an influx of these bumblebees ever since I've been here.
Yeah.
And also like this.
Do you think they hibernate, like the larva or something remains like hibernate? I don't know the right word for like let's say 10 years, and then every 10 years or something they're like they wake up or something. What do you think it is?
Well,
how does it work?
One could say that, but a normal bee's life is like this. Once a bee is born and everything like that, they have, so many certain, months to live, and then they die, and, then the next cycle of the hive takes over, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
So it's very unlikely that they're kind of doing the frog thing.
Yeah.
You know how they do that over in Africa and everything? Well, it's all of a sudden, it's like the whole motherfucker, the rainy season to get out there and flood Africa in certain areas, and then you see fish out there and frogs jumping around, and next thing you know, it all dries up and it's gone, right?
Yeah.
And then for some reason, the next year, the rain started coming again, and here comes these daggum, lives back to life and everything. The amphibians and everything like that. And it's like, wow, are they really like this? What's an amphibian? We all know what an amphibian is, but gosh dang, these fish that all of a sudden
come out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, exactly, like right there. And then all of a sudden the rains come in, and all of a sudden, and life comes up again. That's for our maker up there. He's up there. He can do what he wants.
Yeah.
He can do this and put that there and everything. And if we take time, we can figure it out too.
Well, that's kind of a mind bender, because most things are in extinction, like going extinct. Different insects, animals, whatever, and then for something to see it blossom, and like the locust or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just take over is kind of a weird thing, you know, because Mother Nature, you know, with the more pollution and the things that we create, and like it, you know, it takes away from Mother Nature. So we kill off a lot of animals or
We
invasive
do, and we
spoils,
should.
or eat them or whatever it is.
I hear you, man. When I was a little
So
kid,
it's really neat. What do you think it is? What would, because you're a bee expert, why do you think, what would make it like just blossom?
well, first of all, if you're like walking out to your beehive, right?
Uh-huh.
And you see a trail of ants walking this way,
Uh-huh.
you should go out of your way to step over them
Uh-huh.
because they have a job to do,
Uh-huh.
and so do the bees.
Uh-huh.
So it's all like a symbiotic relationship and everything like that that's being experienced here.
Yeah.
You know, as children, you know, first thing we want to do is put firecrackers on the ant bed and blow them all up.
Uh-huh.
But nowadays, they had the reason. If it was for ants, if it was for vultures, if it wasn't for you know, bottom feeders, you know, like catfish, lobster, shrimp,
Yeah.
man, this world would really stink.
Yeah, it would bold.
Yeah, maggots are one of the best things
Yeah.
that we could ever have.
Uh-huh.
We need maggots.
Uh-huh.
You know, we need, you know, shit to take care of the decomposition.
Yeah.
And maggots only go after decomposing flesh.
Uh-huh.
You put a maggot right here, that motherfucker just gonna crawl off and try and get away, right?
Yeah.
I'm not decomposing.
Yeah.
But if there's a sore up there, that sucker might just, you know, get in there and clean it up for me.
Yeah.
It's just, so the only way to get rid of this stigma is one thing that we cannot get rid of. We'll never be able to get rid of it, and that's pesticides. We can't get rid of pollution, and that's two of the hardest things that bees have to deal with these days. Because, you know, even if you will notice some of the, garden additives, you know, the sprays and everything, the road sprays,
pesticides and
they will always
pollution.
yeah, they say spray after a certain time.
Uh-huh.
And what they mean by that is after the bees have gone inside of the hives for the night.
Oh,
And if you have to spray in the morning,
Uh-huh.
make sure that you spray before the bees come out of their hives. So there's
Okay.
a certain window that you have to spray there.
Uh-huh.
And I'm talking about organic sprays also,
Uh-huh.
mostly organic. You know, they claim to be organic, but you still have to spray before the bees come out in the morning,
Uh-huh.
you know, collect their nectar.
Uh-huh.
And you either have to spray after they went into their hive
Uh-huh.
for the evening, which is usually nighttime.
Okay.
You know, so it's
So it's mainly the organic. So the unorganic pesticides, it's like
oh, that kills
anytime,
everything.
right? 24 hours. It
Yeah,
doesn't
that
matter
kill
what
you.
time.
Yeah, and when I shouldn't be hypocritical. Yeah, but that's when that kills you.
Uh-huh.
You know, when that
It
shit.
doesn't matter what time you do it.
Yeah, whenever you spray that other shit, man,
Mhm.
you know, you're gonna grow 5 toes, 6 toes on the same toe. You know,
Yeah.
and you don't know what you're getting into with that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, some of these pesticides and everything like that, you don't know.
Yeah.
Just-
It's a
just
big
like-
thing here in Humboldt over the pot, polluting all the water and the runoff and the land.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
At one time, I'd be up there in the mountains, and I still can where I'm at. And I will sit there with the water coming down,
Uh-huh.
and I will get a cup, and I will drink from that water, and I know that is very nice.
Yeah.
But once it gets that point, back into the Trinity River, then
Uh-huh.
everybody starts shitting and pissing in it.
Uh-huh.
And by the time it gets, you know, and the other wildlife, the fish
Yeah.
and everything,
Uh-huh.
you know, and you know, it's kind of a moot matter. I don't drink that. I would bathe in it, which I did.
Uh-huh.
You know, that's where I used to take,
Yeah.
you know, baths was in the river.
Uh-huh.
But, you know, as far as drinking water was concerned, that stuff that came down the hill, they got, you know,
Uh-huh.
trapped in our spring boxes,
Okay.
you know, and then it went down to our filtration system, you know,
Uh-huh.
to the house for that. And everything else went for irrigation in the water. And,
Uh-huh.
you know, where
Oh,
we had
wow.
a hose bib. You know, everything was cool like that. But golly, I'm gonna tell you what, things have changed. I'll tell you what, since I've been there, like I've been there where I'm at now for 10 years, I'm going to tell you this right now. You know, I look up at the water holding tanks. You know, you seen them before, the big old giant water, 1,500, 2,000 gallon, you know, water tanks. You know, that, you know, gets, you know, springboks run off and it fills them up and everything.
Okay, so they're on the hill somewhere.
Yeah, they're on the hill. And then, now all of a sudden, it's like within the past 2 years, I'm not even going to say 3, but the last 2 years, dude, you can look out there where the runoff comes over from, and it is so mineral infested.
What do you mean?
Mineral infested. It's just like a white coating of, whenever it dries, you know, you leave a white residue behind and everything like that. So evidently, you know, we're kind of like starting to tap into more mineral rich areas. But
what does that mean?
Well, it might not be a good thing, it might be a great thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
you got to find out what mineral it is.
Exactly. Yeah. Because whatever it is, it does leave calcium deposits behind.
Yeah, it's calcium.
Yeah, so we already know it's calcium rich and everything like that. So it's, you know, it's like, just, you know, these things that you see all of a sudden, like all of a sudden 2 years ago, bam, it starts happening.
Wow.
It's like, bam, 2, 3 years ago.
And then,
that's when we had the algae problems.
Okay.
You know, with the blue algae and shit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but algae could be a problem.
Oh, yeah. They kill you.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean they'll kill you? If you swim in it?
Well.
Or if you eat it?
If you swim in it, you'll be less apt to get it than if you were actually swimming in it and then swallow a gulp of it. But whenever a dog gets out there, they drink that water. You know, they can't control themselves, right? And so that's where they have a lot of problems with.
Wow.
And so, you know, due to the low water levels this year and low rainfall qualities and everything like that, they're unable to unleash the water from the dams up, you know, east area, you know, to help, you know, push this shit through. And now all of a sudden, all these places are starting to become quagmires or billabongs.
What do you mean? What's a quagmire or a billabong?
Well, you ever heard that terminology, billabong? It's like a surfing deal.
Yeah,
billabong.
Yeah. What does it mean?
Well, what actual billabong is when, you know, you have a waterway and water goes up there and starts collecting in there, and you don't get much rain flow later. So this little tube that feeds that little area is cut off, right? It's dried out. So you got this stagnant water that is created.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's no way for it to get in and there's no way for it to get out. So the water becomes stagnant, and that's what a billabong is.
Oh, wow, I never knew that. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know it till maybe a year ago and everything. I was going like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, because it's a surfing thing.
Yeah, it is. To me, it's always been surfing to me.
Yeah, like a wave.
I'm not a surfer, but I said billabong surfing. Like, is that bathrooms that way? Billabong surfing. And that's all I knew of it, dude, so I'm ignorant as fuck. I can't surf. I've never surfed in my life.
I got a beautiful surfboard. What's a quagmire? What's a quagmire?
Well, like a quagmire is kind of like this another stagnant area, right? You know, like a swamp kind of area where there's no inlet and there's no outlet. So all of a sudden you don't got that, you know, in and out, that
no
kind
flow.
of pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the difference between a lake and a reservoir. You know, a lake has a river leading into it, and it bottles up and it has a river leading out of it. So that's a lake. And a reservoir, water goes into it. They usually have a dam for it, but usually they harvest the water, you know, and for drink purposes and shit like that. You know, so that's why in a reservoir they don't allow you to fish. They don't allow you to swim. You know,
no
it's
boats.
Like, no boats, no shit. Cause somebody's gonna drink this shit. No. And all the places I wanted to daggum swim were reservoirs. Fuck these lakes in Oklahoma, man. You daggum, gosh damn. Old nasty old red clay mud. Oh yeah.
Iron, huh? Lots of iron?
Yeah. Red clay mud in that.
Wow.
Dude, that's all You ever heard that song? But remember that Red River Valley, all up and down Texas and Oklahoma. You got this fucking red shit.
Oh, okay.
It's all this shit, man.
Yeah.
You go out there.
Like mud.
Yeah.
Muck or something.
Yeah.
Muck. What kind of muck you got today? Well, we got red muck on the horizon.
That's
What?
right.
You got blue muck? Green muck? So, went to Ruth Lake, right? Past Dinsmore,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So, had my raft, right? So, we go to the ranger station. They're asking me all kinds of questions. They're all like, have you been to this lake? Or have you been to that lake? And they're all like, dude, you... whatever kind of questions. I said, I haven't been to... Why? I'm just curious. Why are you asking? And they said because they had a problem with some kind of algae in those lakes that are overtaking whatever. So they said, if you've been to this lake or that lake, then we're going to have to whatever. But I was like, no. It was just kind of weird because, you know, and then they gave me a sticker or whatever the fuck it was. Yeah.
Gosh damn.
Yeah. Over algae. And when you said it could kill me, I remember that because they were all like, have you been to this lake? Have you been to that lake? No. It was just like, why are you asking? And they said because they have an algae problem at those lakes. And I don't know what kind of algae it was or whatever.
I know. It's almost like, you know, when I was in the military in Australia, we pulled into Australia. And one of the things that we were told to do, you know, was the quarterdeck, you know, watch officer of the deck. You know, people come going on and off.
Okay,
and I said,
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I was one of the collateral duties, man. I said, one of the things they told us when we went down there, excuse me, I can neither confirm nor deny the presence of nuclear weapons aboard this vessel. I remember that from 1984. You know, because, you know, we used to, you know, we pull in the ports and we'd have guided tours and everything like that. You know, so, you know, all of a sudden, you know, them being tourists, you know, we had to answer the questions and we had to have a bullshit answer for any kind of question.
Yeah.
I can confirm more than not the presence of nuclear devices aboard this vessel, sir. You know?
And she said the same thing about my phone number. I'm like, you better confirm.
Yeah. If you dial this number more than twice and nobody picks up, that means that this guy is pretty pissed off. I don't even know this, man. They should have a Taco Bell around here. I don't know, everything I think. Taco Bell.
You like Taco Bell, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I get these,
cravings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like it goes back into my high school years.
Okay.
And in my high school years, we would go to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
We would go to McDonald's, cover on acid, fire shit. You know. Fucking 76. You want to go have a cigarette?
Yeah, I want to smoke a cigarette. So, chat, we're going to take a time out. Can I use your bathroom real quick?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Just bring it back.
All right.
It's actually yours. I don't know how to use it too.
All right, we're going to take a smoke break. And let's see who's in here. I cannot see. I'm a little drunk now. I still can't see. Reckon 11. Dull. I can't see. Maroon. Bro X. Brent Smith. I'm sorry, I can't see. I'm drunk now. Let me go smoke a cigarette.
I gotta get by you, man.
My vision.
Look at Bethlehem right there. It's like being at a rest area with a car with the flat tire. You know, yeah, come on. That's kind of radical.
What's that?
That's kind of radical.
Radical.
Radical. I know that's one of the new surf words. You know, when I was starting to get old, everybody was getting younger.
You know what I love doing about psychedelics? Is you're on your surfboard or your bike or snowboard or something, and your natural adrenaline, it'll kick that shit right out. You'll be like, so, on a natural adrenaline high, it'll just kick it out. I love that.
No shit.
Yeah.
No shit.
It'd be a tennis ball.
See, you surf. I've never surfed before, dude.
Yeah.
Man, I've been on the surf.
Ooh, you alright?
Yeah. I've been on the surf.
Don't try to grab my ass out.
I know. I go, whoa. Okay, if I don't catch myself here, I'm looking at this bed first, and my head bounces. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. I told you I drank too much. I shouldn't have had that first one. But once you done drink, what do they say? Too much is never enough.
Yeah, I'm a stoner, so I can smoke all day. Or, well, I don't really fuck around when I'm at work. I rolled a joint at lunch and was all pissed off, but I didn't smoke it until after work. Didn't smoke, I smoked it with you. Like, chucked in my cigarette pack. The funny thing, when I worked in Vegas, right, I put all my roaches in my cigarette pack, right? So I go to work and it smells like pot, but I don't smoke pot at work, right? And my boss will be all like, "Motherfucker smells like pot." Give me a break. I'm trying to do my job here. I don't care what I smell like. I smell worse than pot.
You want to smell?
But I put it in my cigarette pack, right? So yeah, like.
I wonder if McDonald's delivers. And I can get some all French fries. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be off when we get there. Oh, we went to the Super 8 instead. We went the best way.
You got a 4-wheel drive when you get to McDonald's now? Where am I?
What's a Uber going to do you in this fucking town, right? I said,
Yeah.
I need a Uber. I'm going.
We got unemployment. We got Uber. We got free check.